Good, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 7th grade girls, McBain Ramblers versus the Manton Rangers. Here in just a moment, I will announce the starting lineup for the McBain 7th grade girls. The girls going out are number 12, Delaney Bode, number 24, Dresden, number 4, Maya Brockema, number 10, Leah, and number 33, Isla Nelson. Right now it is McBain's ball. 4 now has the ball. She throws it up. She misses it. Rebounded by number 30 for Manton, and it's out. All right. Number 30 passes it to number 10. My bad. Number 15 passes it to number 10 for Manton. She tries to pass it, but it is stolen by number 33. Mylan passes it to Leah. Leah passes it to Maya. Maya passes it back to Maylin. Maylin tries to throw it up, not quite, and is knocked out of bounds on number 12. Number 15 passes the ball to number 10 for Manton, and they go up. She passes it to 15. 15 passes it to 13 for Manton still. 15-10. And 10 has the ball slip out of her hands. It goes out of bounds. And Leah will be passing the ball in. Leah passes the ball in to Dreslin. Dreslin passes it back to Leah. Leah passes it to Maya. Maya tries to pass it, but it is stolen by number 13, who gives it to number 10 for Manton, and they go up. She gives it back to 13. 13 goes for the shot. Misses it. Rebounded by Maya Brockema. Brockema gives it to Leah, and Leah is up. She passes it to Maya Brockema. Maya passes it to Malin. Malin puts up a shot and makes it. Number 10 for Manton now has the ball. And it is knocked out of bounds. It's going to be McBain's ball. It looks like number 10, Leah Gladu, will be throwing the ball in. And she passes it into number 24, Dreslin, who passes it back to Leah, and Leah moves up. She passes it to Maya Brockema. Maya almost loses controls, saves it, passes it to Leah. Leah passes it to 12, who is Dreslin. Dreslin gives it to... Dreslin tries to pass it to Maya, but it is stolen by number 10 of Manton. She puts up a shot. She misses it. Rebounded by a McBain player. It was number 12 for McBain. Delaney loses control of the ball. Somebody from Manton tries to steal it. They try to pass it. It is then stolen by Leah. Leah throws up a shot, misses it, and looks like Leah Gladu will be taking 2. First shot goes up, and she does not make it. Looks like people going in are number 14, 2, 20, and 40. For McBain, 40 is Jadley, 20 is Grace Wilson, 14 is Sophie, and number 2 is Caitlin. Alright. Second shot goes up. She misses it. Whistle's been blown. Shooting again. Shot goes up. Misses it. Rebounded by Grace Wilson. She throws up the ball. Not quite. Rebounded by Jaylee. Jaylee throws up the ball. Not quite. Rebounded by out of bounds. It looks like it was almost rebounded by number 15 of Matt, but then went out of bounds. And number 5 for McBain, Emily Sprink, will be going out. Alright, number 15 passes the ball to number 10 for Manton, and they go up. passes it to number 30. 30 passes it to 15. 15 has it knocked out of her hands. And 13 grabs the ball before it can go out of bounds or be stolen. She passes it to number 10. Man, it is stolen by Grace Wilson from McBain, and she goes speeding it down the court. She puts up the ball. Not quite. Rebounded by Jade Lee. Jade Lee puts up the ball. Not quite. Rebounded by number 5, Emily. Emily puts it up and makes it. All right, 15 passes it to 10 for Manton, and they go up. She passes it to 15. 15 passes it to 30. 30 gives it to 32. Whistle's blown. Double dribble. Looks like number 20, Grace Wilson, will be throwing the ball in for McBain. And it looks like she'll be passing it to number 2, Caitlin. And Caitlin passes it back to Grace. Grace drives all the way up. She throws up the ball. She makes it. Looks like number 15 passes the ball to number 10 for Manton. They go up. (10 to 15). 15 to 30. 30 tries to pass it to 15, but it is stolen by Grace Wilson again. And she once again is speeding up the court. Goes for another shot. Misses it. Rebounded by number 10 for Manton, and they go up. She goes to throw the ball. Whistle is blown. And it looks like Manton will be taking 2. Looks like number 10, Amelia Lafreen for Manton, will be taking 2. First shot goes up. Misses it. Second shot goes up. And she makes it. Grace Wilson passes the ball on to Caitlin. Caitlin passes it back to Grace, and Grace moves up. Grace passes it to Emily. Emily passes it back to Grace. Grace tries to pass it to Sophie. Sophie can't quite get a hold of it. Sophie gets a hold of it this time. She passes it to Grace. Grace gives it to Emily. Emily throws the ball up. Misses it. Rebounded by number 15 for Manton. She passes it to number 10, and number 10 moves up. Out of bounds. Going to be Green's ball, and subs. 21, 32, 3, 1, and 13 for McBain will be coming in. (13) is Marlene Haddish. Number 1 is Sophia. Number 32 is Karen Diaz. And number 21. Number 21 is Emily Runick. And number 3 is Elena Linkoff. Okay. It's going to be Manton's ball. Number 15 for Manton will be throwing the ball on. She passes it to number 10. Number 10 moves up. Number 10 passes it to 15. 15 passes it to 30. 30 throws up a shot. Misses it. Rebounded by... It is almost rebounded by many people. Gets thrown up into the air. Eventually, number 10 of Manton catches the ball. She puts up a shot. Not quite. And it looks like it has gone out of bounds. So it is going to be McBain's ball. And Elena Winkle will be throwing the ball in. She passes it to Marlene. Marlene passes it back to Elena. And Elena moves up. She throws the ball up, makes a shot. 15 passes it to 10, and 10 moves up. Ten drives, throws it up, misses it. Rebounded by number 3 for McBain, Elena Winkle. Elena Winkle moves up. And whistle's been blown. Alrighty. Right now Marley has the ball. The whistle's been blown. Travel. It's going to be Manton's ball, and looks like number 15 will be passing the ball in from Manton. She once again passes it to 10. And they move up. Number 10 throws up the ball. Not quite. Rebounded by number 30. And number 13 for McBain, Marley, and it's a jump ball. It is going to be Manton's ball. Number 15 of Manton will be throwing the ball in. Fifteen passes it to 30. 30 throws up the ball, not quite. Rebounded by number 10. Number 10 dribbles, throws up the ball, makes it. And Elena passes the ball into Marley. She passes it right back to Elena. And Elena Winkle goes up. And that's the end of the first quarter. That second quarter will start here in just a moment. And another buzzer. Alrighty. Still going out for McBain is number 21, Emily. Number 1, Sophia. Number 3, Elena Winkle. Number 13, Marley. And number 32, Karen Diaz. Alright, and Elena passes the ball in to Marley. Marley passes it. Marley holds on to the ball. She stops. She tries to bounce pass it to somebody, but there was nobody open. And it looks like number 30 tried to grab the ball, but it slipped out of her hands for Manton, and now it's out on Manton. So now it's going to be McBain's ball. And Elena Winkle will be throwing the ball in. She passes the ball to Marley. Marley passes it to Emily. Emily tries to pass it, but it looks like it was stolen by number 30, who gives it to number 10 for men, and they move up. Puts up the shot, not quite. Rebounded by number 23. 23 passes it to 10. Whistle's been blown. Timeout called by the Manton coach. Looks like it's going to be Manton's ball. Third buzzer. Looks like number 13 for Manton will be throwing the ball in. Alright, 13 passes the ball. 13 tries to pass it into 10, but it is almost stolen by Karen Diaz. I think it was knocked out of bounds on, I think, 23. Nope, it was knocked out of bounds by Karen Diaz. So it looks like number 13 will be throwing the ball in. She passes it to 30. 30 passes it to 4. 4 throws up a shot, makes it. And Elena is moving up the court for McBain. She passes it to Marley. Marley gives it to Sophia. Sophia puts it up, not quite. Rebounded by Emily. Emily puts it up, not quite. Rebounded by Karen. Karen passes it to Emily. Emily puts it up again, not quite. Rebounded by Marley from McBain. She gives it to Evelyn. And whistle's been blown. Travel. (33-15), 24, 11, and 10 are going in for McBain. 10 is Leah Gludu. 33 is Malin. 11 is Taylor. 24 is Dreslin. And number 15 is Claire Agama. Right now, number 10 for Manton has the ball. Whistle's been blown. It looks like number 10, Leah Gludu, will be throwing the ball in. She passes it. She passed it to number 24, Dreslin. Dreslin passed it back to Leah. Leah passed it to Balin. Balin throws up a shot, not quite. Rebounded by number 11, McBain, and number 11 is Taylor Murray. I got the rebound. Whistle's blown. And timeout was called. First timeout buzzer. And that is the second timeout buzzer. Is going to be Manton's ball. Once again, it looks like number 15 will be throwing the ball in. She passes it to 10 for Manton, and they move up. She tries to pass it, but it's stolen by number 10 for McBain. It was stolen by Leah. Leah tries to put up the ball, not quite. Knocked out of her hands by number 13 for Manton has the ball. She passes it to 10 successfully. She moves up. She puts up the shot. Not quite. Rebounded by number 33, Maylin Nelson for McBain, who gives it to Leah. Leah moves up. Leah passes it to Claire Agama. Claire throws up the ball. Not quite. Rebounded. Knocked out of bounds. It was knocked out of bounds. Almost rebounded by I think it was almost rebounded by Dreslin, but then knocked out of bounds by a Manton player. Leah passes the ball in to Maylin. Maylin puts up the ball. Not quite. Rebounded by number 30. Number 30 passes it to number 10 for Manton, and they go flying up. Number 10 has a stolen by number 11, Taylor Murphy. And now she goes flying up. Oh! She tries to pass it to Leah, but Leah wasn't quite there, and it was stolen by number 13, who passes it to number 10 for Manton. Manton has a stolen by Leah again, and now she goes up. She passes the ball to Claire. Claire passes it to Maylin. Maylin throws up the ball, not quite. Rebounded by... I think it was rebounded by Dreslin. Dreslin threw it to Leah. Leah gave it back to Dreslin. And whistle's been blown. 3 seconds in the lane. All right, timeout called by the Manton coach. And timeout buzzer. First timeout buzzer. Second buzzer. It's going to be Manton's ball. Thirty passes the ball to 15 for Manton, and they go up. Ow. 15 for Manton still has the ball. She gives it to 30. 30 gives it to 12. 12 throws it up. But not quite. Rebounded by Marley. Marley passes it to Leah. Puts it up, not quite. Rebounded by Dreslin, not quite. Oh, she falls. Almost gives it to one of the Manton players, and then it rolls out of bounds. And subs, it looks like Grace Wilson, Deline Bode, Maya Bronkema, Sophie Mosher, and JD are all in. Right now, number 4 for Manton has the ball. Whistle's been blown. Number 15 for Manton will be throwing the ball in here in just a second. She passes it to 30. 30 throws up the shot. Not quite. Rebounded by JD. JD goes flying up. She gives it to Grace Wilson. Oh. Grace throws up a shot. Not quite. Rebounded by JD. Jaylee gives it back to Grace. Grace gives it to Maya. Maya throws it up. Not quite. Rebounded by Maya. Maya gives it back to Grace. Grace gives it to Maya. Maya gives it to Sophie. Sophie throws up the ball. Makes it. Number 34, Manton has the ball. She passes it to 15. 15 moves up. 15 passes it to 30. 30 passes it to 11. 11 passes it. Tries to pass it, but it is then stolen by Grace. Grace gives it to Jaylee. Jaylee almost loses it, but passes it to Grace before she does. Grace throws up the shot. Oh, and makes it. Just barely. 30 passes it to 15, and 15 moves up. 15 gives it to 11. 11 gives it to 30. 30 throws up the shot, not quite. Rebounded by Sophie. Sophie gives it to Grace. Grace throws up the shot, not quite. Rebounded by the out of bounds. And it runs out of bounds. And looks like a sub for Manton. Looks like number 10 and 32 for Manton are going out. Right now the score is 12 McBain, 5 Manton with 1:53 left in the second quarter. 30 passes the ball in the 10 for Manton, and they move up. .30 gives it back to 10. 10 gives it to 32. Oh, knocked out of their hands by Jaylee. That allows Sophie to get the ball. Sophie now passes it to Grace. And then Grace pump fakes it to Maya Bronkema, the trick 10. She then gives it to Sophie. Sophie throws up the ball and makes the shot. Now number 15 for Manton passes the ball on the number 10, and they move up. .10 passes it to 15. 15 throws up the shot. Not quite. Rebounded by Sophie. Sophie gives it to Grace. Grace moves up. She throws the ball up. Not quite. Rebounded by Maya Bronkema. Maya gives it to Grace. Grace gives it to Jaylee. Jaylee has it stolen by number 30 for Manton, who gives it to number 10, and she moves up. Stolen by Delaney. Giving it to Maya. Maya passes it to Grace. Timeout is called. There's 27 seconds left in the second quarter. looks like they had a sub. Right now, Elena Winkle has the ball. Whistle's been blown. The girls out right now are Elena Winkle, Emily Sprint, Emily Rennick, Karen Diaz, and Caitlin Ponce. Ponce, yeah. Alright, anyways, right now Caitlin has the ball. She gives it to Emily. Emily gives it to Elena. Elena throws it up, not quite. Rebound by number 30 for Manton. And whistle's been blown. That is the end of the second quarter. We are now going into halftime. And we will be right back after halftime. Right now it is 14 McBain and 5 Manton. there was the first halftime buzzer. Alright, it looks like the Ramblers going out right now are still Caitlin, Elena, Karen, Emily Rennick, and Emily Spring. Looks like number 15 for Manton will be starting off with the ball. She passes it to number 10. Number 10 pulls up a shot and makes the shot. Elena passes the ball in to Caitlin. Caitlin passes it back to Elena, and Elena moves up. Stolen by number 13 from Manton. Whistle is blown for a double dribble. It looks like Elena will be throwing the ball in. She passes it to Caitlin. Caitlin passes it back to Elena, and Elena moves up. Elena passes it to Emily. Emily passes it to Caitlin. Caitlin passes it back to Emily. Emily passes it to Caitlin. Caitlin passes it back to Emily. Emily passes it to the Emily Spriggs. Spriggs passes it to... Spriggs passed it to Caitlin. Caitlin passed it to Elena. Elena gives it to Emily Spriggs. Spriggs throws up a shot. Not quite. Whistle blown. And Manton's ball. Right now, 15 passes the ball in the 10 for Manton, and he moves up. She moves up. She passes it, 30 throws up a shot, not quite. Rebounds it, throws it up again, not quite. Rebounds her own shot again, throws it up, still not quite. And knocked out of bounds by number 32 of Manton. Alrighty. Elena passes it to Caitlin. Caitlin passes it back to Elena, and Elena now moves up. She passes it to Emily Spriggs. Spriggs passes it to Emily Rennick. It is then stolen by 10 for Manton, and she flies up the court. She throws up the ball, not quite. Rebounded by rebounded by Elena Winkle. Elena now moves up, and she slowly makes her way up the court. She passes it to Emily Spriggs. Spriggs passes it to Caitlin. Caitlin goes in and saves the ball, saves it from being stolen. She passes it back to Emily Spriggs. Spriggs passes it to the other Emily. Emily throws it up, not quite. Rebounded by number 32 of Manton, who tries to pass to number 10, bounces off the head of Karen Diaz. Karen seems to be unfazed and just bounces off to 10 for Manton. She throws up a shot, not quite. It's now rebounded by 32 of Manton and Emily Rennick, and it is a jump ball and is going to make big bangs. 24, 33, 1, 13, and 10 are going in. That is Leah, Marley, Sophia, Malin, and Dreslin. And whistle's been blown. Manton's ball after a whistle was blown. "15 passes it to 10. 10 can't quite get a good hold of it. It is stolen by Marley for McBain. And it is then, I want to say passed, I would say bounced off the legs to Sophia. To Sophie. But then it is stolen by a Manton player. And it is now Manton's ball. Alright, 15 passes it to 10 for Manton. Tries to pass it. It's then knocked up into the air some more, then stolen by Malin, who then passes it to Leah, and now Leah trips over the ball. And it is gonna be McBain's ball. So instead, it looks like that she was tripped by one of the Manton players because a foul was called on Manton. It wasn't enough of a trip to cause a foul shot, but it was enough to give them a foul and give McBain the ball again. And as of right now, Sophie has the ball, and she gives it to Leah. Leah gives it to Marley. Marley throws it up, not quite. Rebounded by Leah. Leah gives it to Malin. Malin throws it up, not quite. Gets her own rebound, puts it up again, not quite. Rebounded by Rebounded by Sophia. Sophia puts it up, not quite. Rebounded again by I don't remember who, and it was made. Right, number 10 for Manton has the ball. Number 10 has the ball stolen by Sophie. Sophie gives it to Leah. Leah moves up. She throws up the ball, not quite. Rebounded by Marley. Marley tries to pass it. It's knocked back to her. And whistle's been blown. And buzzer for a sub. Manton sub. 32 going in for 21 Manton. Or 15 passes to 10 for Manton on the other side of the court, and they move up now. Ten has it stolen by Leah. Leah drives up, puts up the shot. Oh, not quite, and whistle's blown. And it looks like Leah will be taking 2. First shot goes up, and she makes it. Whistle blown. And a Manton sub. 22 for 30 for Manton. And second shot goes up. She makes it. Right now, number 10 for Manton has the ball. And I'm not quite sure to what just happened. It bounced in and out of the hands of about 5 players. 3 on Manton, 2 on McBain, so I don't know. But it ends up in the hands of McBain. So right now, Leah has the ball for McBain. She passed it to Sophia, who passed it to, I think, Malin. Malin put it up, not quite. Rebounded by herself. She passes it to Marley. Marley gives it to Sophia. Sophia gives it to Leah. Leah gives it to Malin. Malin puts it up, not quite. Rebounded by Sophie. Sophie gives it back to Malin. And whistle been blown. And 40, 14, 21, 20, and 15 are going out. That is Grace Wilson, Claire Agama, Jade Lee, Sophie Mosher, and Taylor. And the ball is in the hands of Claire Agama right now. Whistle blown, out of bounds. It's going to be McBain's ball. Grace Whistle will be throwing the ball in for McBain. She passes it in to Claire Agama. Claire passes it back to Grace. Grace goes up the court. Grace has the ball. She gives it to Taylor. Whistle blown. 3 seconds in the lane. "15 passes the ball into 30 for Manton. Stolen by Grace Wilson. Grace goes booking it up the court. She stops, throws it the ball, throws it a little too short. Knock out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be Manton's ball. Like number 15 for Manton will be throwing the ball in. She passes it to 10. 10 now moves up. And whistles blown. And timeout. First timeout buzzer. Second timeout buzzer. It's going to be Manton's ball, and it looks like that's number 15, passes it to number 10. Number 10 passes it to 32. 32 can't quite get her hands on the ball, and she just tips it out of bounds. Looks like for McBain, Grace Wilson will be throwing the ball in. Grace passes it to Sophie. Sophie passes it back to Grace. Grace now moves up. Grace passes it to Sophie. Sophie throws the ball up, not quite. Rebounded by number 15 for Manton, who gives it to number 10. Number 10 for Manton now moves up. Gives it to 10. 10 throws the ball up, makes the shot. I have noticed this is a very low-scoring game lately. Grace passes the ball into Taylor. Taylor passes it back to Grace. Grace now moves up. Sophie now has the ball. It is stolen by number 10. Number 10 from Manton goes flying. She throws the ball up. Oh, not quite. Rebounded by Sophie. Sophie gives it to Grace. Grace moves up. having a hard time speaking tonight, apparently. She gives it to Jaylee. Jaylee has a stolen by number 13. 13 gives it to 10 for Manton. And 10's wide open. She goes up. She puts up the shot. Oh, and she misses it. And is almost rebounded by number 32. 32 grabs it, then lets go of it, dropping the ball, and it rolls out of bounds. And now subs. And that's the end of the third quarter. Very confusing ending to the third. But it is the ending. Right now it's 18 McBain and 9 Manton. And now we are in the fourth quarter. Looks like the lineup going out for McBain on the fourth quarter will be number 12, Delina Bode. Number 3, Elena Winkle. Number 21, Emily Reineck. Number 32, Karen Diaz. And number 4, Maya Bronkama. Alrighty. 10 passes the ball to 15. 15 passes back to 10. 10 throws it up, not quite. Rebound by number 32. 32 gives it to 10. And whistle's blown. And ball's thrown up after the whistle. Solid 5 seconds after the whistle was blown. And it looks like Elena will be passing the ball on to Mina Brockman. Brockman passes back to Elena, and Elena now moves up. Out of bounds. Out of bounds on what looks like number 13 of Manton. Right now, Elena Winkle will be throwing the ball in. She passes it to Emily Reineck. Reineck gives it to... Reineck gave it to Delina, and Delina dropped the ball. It was then stolen by, I think, number 13. 13 gave it to 10 for Manton, and now they move up. Throw it up, not quite. Rebounded by number 32. 32 tries to put it up. She succeeds at putting it up, but fails at making the shot. It is then rebounded by... who is that? It was then rebounded by Elena Winkle, who put up a fight to keep the ball. Right now, she passes it to Delaney for McBain. She passes it to Karen... Nope. She passes that to Emily Reineck. Reineck gives it to Maya Bronkama. Maya gives it to Karen Diaz. Diaz passes it over to... She passes it over to Elena Winkle. Winkle tried to have it stolen out of her hands by number 13. 13 passes it to 10 for Manton. 10 passes it to 32. 32 throws up the shot, makes it. And nobody's down there to help. Looks like Elena Winkle is just stuck there by herself for a minute. And it looks like Delina Bone eventually went down there to help. And now they move up. And jump ball. Looks like it was a fight between, well, jump ball between Elena Winkle and I think it was number 10. 15 passes to 10 for Manton, and now they move up. Whistle is blown after 23 is smacked in the face by the ball. She seems just to be shrugging it off to continue the game. And Winkle right now has the ball. Stolen by number 10 for Manton, and Manton moves up. She throws up the shot. Doesn't make it. Rebounded by Emily. Emily passes it to Elena Winkle. Winkle now moves up. Maya throws up a shot, not quite. Rebound by number 32 for Manton. Manton gives it to number 10. Now they move up. She throws up a shot, not quite. Rebounded by number 32. 32 puts up a shot this time, makes it. Once again, Elena Winkle by herself. Nobody down there to help. Looks like Maya Bronkema runs down to help. Passes it in. Right now, Emily Rennick has the ball. She passes it to Delina. Delini passes it over to Emily. Emily gives it to Elena. Elena throws it up, not quite. Rebound by number 23 of Manton. She gives it to number 10, and number 10 flies up. She throws it up, not quite. Rebounded by Maya Bronkema. Bronkema gives it to Elena Winkle. Winkle moves it out now. Whistle blown. Looks like Delini now fell. 24-5-2, 10 and 33 are going out. For McBain, 24 is Dreslin. 33 is Malin. 2 is Caitlin. 5 is Emily Spritz. And it's Matt's ball. 15 passes it to 10. 10 goes flying up. 10 goes for the shot, not quite. Rebounded by the out of bounds. It was rebounded by the out of bounds line. No, it went flying out of bounds. And I guess a McBain player, because it looks like Manton now has the ball. 15 passes it to 10. 10 throws up the shot, makes it. And Leah passed the ball to Caitlin. Caitlin passed it back to Alina. Leah gave it to Emily Spritz. Spritz passes it back to Leah. Leah can't quite get a hold of it. It is stolen by 30, who gives it to 10. Now 10's flying up. 10 gives it to 30. 30 gives it to 15. 15 throws up the shot. Misses it. Rebounded by Emily Spritz and McBain. Now she gives it to Leah. Now Leah moves up slowly. Slowly picking up pace. She passes it to Emily Spritz. Oh, travel. Emily Spritz spun in a full circle, which is a travel, and it looks like the 7th grade girls, this coach for McBain, Roy Dickerson, is calling the timeout. A 1-minute timeout. And right now, it is 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 15 Manton, 18 McBain. Still a very low-scoring game for a basketball game. But Manton is slowly creeping up on McBain. It is only a 3-point difference. First timeout buzzer, very long one. And another long timeout buzzer. And that was the second one. It's going to be Manton's ball. Alright, 15 passes it to 10 for Manton. 10 slowly moves up. She gives it to 30. 30 can't quite get a hold of it when it was in between her legs. And now Leah has the ball for McBain. Leah passes the ball to Maya. Maya throws it up, not quite. Rebound number 30 of Manton. And she tries to pass it, not quite. Now Leah has the ball, and we're going back to the Manton side. And as of right now, Taylor Murphy has the ball. She tries to pass it, but it slips out of her hands before she can get a good pass off. Giving it to number 30 of Manton, who gives it to number 10. Oh, she drops it. She gives it to Emily Spritz. Spritz gives it over to Leah. Oh, and travel called. Grace Wilson. Sophie Mosher. And Marley Hedrich are going in. Alright, now Leah's getting ready to throw the ball in. She passes the ball into Marley. Marley throws it up, not quite. Rebound by number 23 of Manton. It is then stolen by Marley. Oh, and Marley's knocked over. Whistle is blown. Looks like a foul on Manton. Not shooting two. But it does look like McBain will have the ball, so Leah will start with the ball. She passes in to to Maya. Maya gives it back to Leah. Leah tries to throw it up, not quite. Almost goes out of bounds, but is saved by number 15 of Manton. She passes it to 10, and 10 moves up. 10 gives it to 12. 12 puts it up, not quite. Rebounded by Sophie. Sophie gives it to Leah. Leah now moves up for Manton. She gives it to Grace. Grace tries to give it back to Leah. Jump ball. And timeout. One minute and 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It is still 15 Manton, 18 McBain. I'm going to say it again, a very low-scoring game for a basketball game. All right. Looks like we are ready. And it is going to be McBain's ball. Leah passes the ball in to Malin. Malin throws it up, not quite. Rebounded by Grace. Grace throws it up. Not quite. Rebounded by Malin. Malin gives it to Grace. Whistle is blown for a travel. This will be Manton's ball. With 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the clock. 15-10 for Manton. They go flying up. 10 has it knocked out of her hands, but 12 gets a hold of it. She gives it back to 10. 10 has it knocked out of her hands again. It is now stolen by... It was stolen by Grace Wilson. Looks like Grace was slow to get up. And it is going to be Manton's ball. Looks like number 15 for Manton will be throwing the ball in. She passes it to 10. And Leah steals it. Whistle is blown. For 10, Manton on the arm. Give me McBain's ball. Now Leah passes it to Marley. Marley passes back to Leah. Now Leah moves up to Maylin. Back to Marley. To number 10 of Manton. She goes for a shot. She makes it! It's now a 1 point difference. 17 Manton, 18 McBain. Whistle blown. Timeout. 1 minute 10 left on the clock. Fourth quarter. And like I just said, Manton is 1 point away from tying with McBain. Manton 17, McBain 18. First and long, timeout buzzer. Looks like Manton's already done, and McBain just finished up. The second very long timeout buzzer. It's going to be McBain's ball, and it looks like number 10, Leah from McBain, will be throwing the ball in. She passes it to Grace. Grace passes it to Leah. Leah passes it to Sophie. Sophie throws the ball up, misses it, rebounded by Maylin. Maylin throws it up, misses it, gets her own rebound. Throws it up again, makes it! Number 15 for Manton passes the ball into number 10, and now they move up. She goes down. Right now, 43 seconds left on the clock. 20 McBain, 17 Manton, fourth quarter. (15 to 10). 10 to 30. 30 to 10. Throws it up, not quite. Rebounded by Sophie from McBain. She gives it to Grace. Grace gives it to Leah. Leah flies up, stops, passes it to Marley. Marley can't quite get a hold of it. She saves it from going out. In whistles blown. Apparently she did go out of bounds. 15 seconds left. Right now, number 10 has the ball for Manton. Manton goes flying up. It's very loud in here right now. Gives it to 15. 15 gives it to 30. 30 goes up for the shot, not quite. 30 gives it to 10. It is dropped. Into Grace's hands, travel. It's going to be McBain's ball. Like Leah, we've thrown the ball in. She passes it into Maylin. Maylin goes up, throws the ball a little too high, grabs it, and that's it. McBain wins. 20 McBain, 17 Manton. A 3-point lead into a win.